Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jeff Herndon. After a massive spike in Sedgwick County property valuations, the county appraiser speaking out about a state metric he fears could be resulting in incomplete data. KSN's Hannah Adamson reports it's new at 10 tonight. Hannah.
Jeff, Sedgwick County appraiser Mark Clark says because appraisers are appointed, not elected, his office is the only one in the tax department graded by the Kansas Department of Revenue's Property Valuation Division, or PVD. Clark argues had the county been allowed to use its own numbers, the average property valuation increase this year might not have been so steep. As the deadline to file property valuation appeals approaches, growing concerns over a state metric used to determine those property valuations.
That is a major problem.
Here's how the state's metric works. The PVD takes a sample size of homes sold in Sedgwick County each year and grades the appraiser's office on what's called the median ratio. That's the appraiser's estimated value of a home divided by what that home actually sold for. If that number is above 100%, the state considers that property overappraised. If it's under 100%, that property is considered underappraised. To stay in compliance, the appraiser's office must achieve a median ratio of 90% across all homes sampled. But in 2022, that ratio was 76.6%.
The way to get them back in is typically to increase the property values to get the ratio into compliance.
However, Clark says the sample size the state uses is too small. Less than 10% of homes sold in Sedgwick County in 2022 were included in the sample size, and that sample only includes homes sold from April to June.
I want to be able to look across, a representative sample, the months, and then, 10% roughly of all the sales. They don't do it that way.
Kent argues a study of all 12,000 homes sold in Sedgwick County last year is unnecessary.
Statistically, we don't get any better results if we use all 12,000 parcels than if we use, say, 400. And I think 400 is maybe a target that we shoot for.
However, according to a PVD report, only 215 homes sold in Sedgwick County were sampled.
And they took a sample of 215. Well, that's not very representative of that 12,000. I have a problem with that, and I've voiced that.
In comparison, the appraiser's office conducted a study of 4,800 homes sold last year. Their median ratio was 81%, almost 5 percentage points higher than the state's number, which would have meant a less steep increase. Clark says the director of the PVD will be reviewing the processes and procedures of the ratio study committee, but could not give us an exact timeline of that review process. Here for you, Hannah Adamson, KSN News 3.
Hannah, thank you.